Oklahoma State has had its share of great golfers. Some have gone on to become household names in the sport. Others have represented their country on the world stage. Joining the OSU fraternity of golfers means accepting a challenge to live up to impossible standards. Or you could be 2024 OSU Hall of Honor inductee Charles Howell III, who helped set those standards for the rest of the program. It was quite the accomplishment considering the expectations in place for him long before his arrival.
I think everybody knew about Charles Howell from the time he was about probably 9 or 10 years old. So it wasn't like he was a big surprise when he got to college and was a great player. People knew that a long time before he got to go to college.
I think I first met Charles, I was maybe 10 or 11. He was a year younger at the Future Masters back when his driver was taller than he was. He kicked my butt all over the Southeast.
For Howell, the promise he flashed as a youth was realized as he became a teenager. He grew into the bluest of blue-chip recruits and Coach Mike Holder's favorite pen pal, who corresponded with him every single day.
It probably started before the NCAA tournament in '96, but I know I wrote him at least one, maybe multiple letters from that tournament because we weren't setting the world on fire and I didn't like it. And I knew if we could get Charles Howell, that he would put a Band-Aid on our problems.
Howell arrived on campus in the fall of 1997 from Augusta, Georgia, and immediately began to write a unique chapter in OSU history. The problem solver fulfilled his mission. At Oklahoma State, he became a 3-time All-American, including a first-teamer twice. But in reality, he was just setting the table for the remarkable 2000 season and a legendary spring.
Well, I'm not sure anybody's played better golf than that ever in the history of college golf, and that includes Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods, all of them. I mean, he didn't just win tournaments, he just annihilated everybody.
In his final year as a Cowboy, Howell's accomplishments are almost too numerous to mention. He was the Big 12 Male Athlete of the Year, becoming the first golfer to win the award. He was also the OSU Male Student Athlete of the Year. At the Conference Championship Tournament, he won Big 12 medalist honors by a stunning 10 shots.
What he did in that Big 12 tournament in windy conditions at Prairie Dunes, and then when we got to that lake course or wherever in Auburn, Alabama, that wasn't that easy a golf course. And he bogeyed the first couple of holes, I think, and then he just proceeded to run roughshod over the whole place.
Howell led his 2000 team to a national championship while coasting to individual medalist honors by 8 strokes. In the NCAA championships, he recorded 4 straight rounds in the 60s, and his total of 265 was 23 under par, breaking Justin Leonard's NCAA record by 6 shots. Despite Howell's legendary performance, bringing home the title was no small accomplishment. The Cowboys needed 7 birdies on the final 5 holes to reach a playoff with Georgia Tech. The Cowboys then bested the Yellow Jackets with 4 pars and a birdie on the extra hole to win their first title since 1995. Howell ended his OSU career as the winner of the Jack Nicklaus and Fred Haskins Awards as the best player in college golf. Those were just the crowning achievements in a playing career that was earmarked for greatness.
Well, I'd known him forever, since he was 10, and he was such a prolific winner in junior golf. He was such a better ball striker than most people in college. You know, you were still kind of developing and showed flashes of brilliance, but he was just so, every week it seemed like the guy just hit it good every week. And for somebody in college, that was his bar was so much higher on the ball striking. And then, like I said, I think when he finally won, he just was like, well, this is no big deal. And then he damn near won every tournament after that.
The OSU Hall of Honor has members who worked into greatness and some who worked themselves into immortality. Charles Howell was both.
I never dreamed small for Charles Howell. I thought that youngster could do anything. All things were possible. That guy is really, really talented. And as I said, he makes life a lot of fun. He's really, his mother and dad did a good job raising him. They raised him right.
From teen prodigy to OSU legend to one of the most successful players in the history of professional golf, Charles Howell III was always destined for the OSU Hall of Honor. And with a roadmap that consisted of big dreams, work ethic, and talent, His life is a shining example for all who aspire for greatness. 2024 OSU Hall of Honor inductee, Charles Howell III.